Hi, welcome to ADHD TV with me, Jo Richards. So today I wanted to be your cheerleader. And so what I mean by that is I just want to be the person that says it's okay for you to advocate for yourself. So one of the big things and challenges with ADHD is that we are massive people pleasers. And so we, in a situation of going to the doctors, we think they're the experts. We trust their judgment. We doubt we've even got ADHD. And so we can often have experiences where we go, we're showing signs and symptoms and we don't feel confident. And the GP convinces us that either ourselves or one of our children are not needing a referral to be assessed. And so I just wanted to advocate and be a cheerleader to say, if your gut instinct is telling you something, if you are resonating with the TikTok videos that you see, if you're doing some research and you have an inkling that this might be an answer to some of your questions, then it's okay that if the first doctor says no and sends you away, that you get a second opinion or even a third opinion. Now, I know that I've helped a couple of clients find ADHD-friendly doctors in the sense of some of them will openly advertise that they are have a special interest in neurodiversity or ADHD or autism. It could be that when you ring up, you actually ask if there's a doctor that is a specialist in that area and could you have an appointment with them specifically. And it's okay. It's okay to ask. It's okay to put yourself forward. It's okay to advocate for yourself. And it's okay. It's not okay in the sense of when you go in and you're dismissed, even though you know the signs and symptoms. That is not okay. But it is okay to go back in to ask for another appointment. And I know the system where we are now is so difficult, but it is okay to do that. And then once you are able to be referred, it's also okay to do the right to choose option. So you don't have to stay on the normal NHS pathway. You can download a letter. So two of the biggest providers that have got the contract with the NHS are ADHD 360 and Psychiatric UK. They both do the service in a slightly different way. I went with ADHD 360. I have had clients that have been on the waiting list for both of them, and whoever comes up first is the one they've opted to have their assessment with. It is quicker than the normal NHS route. There still is a waiting list. I know that when I was doing it, gosh, so many years ago, initially I was told 8 weeks. Then I had loads of problems with my doctors. They didn't understand what right to choose was. They didn't follow the procedure that they needed to follow, and it took weeks. And by the time I got back to ADHD 360, it had jumped up to something like a 6-month wait. As you can imagine, I was really upset. So it's okay for us to advocate for ourselves, to ask to know some information from some experts about what may be giving us a challenging life, or, just making life confusing. Sometimes it's just the confusion, that not knowing that you've got ADHD. We can eliminate that once we know, and I always say awareness is key. Then we can move forward. We can hyperfocus if we want. We can put extra things in place. We can have some specialised ADHD coaching. We can have some support from Access to Work. These are all of the things that are available to support us, and they're there for a reason. And so if you're listening to this today and you've been to a doctor and you still have that niggling feeling that something is not quite right and you still need some answers, you have permission to go back. And I know you won't give that permission to yourself. So I really encourage you to go back in, ask to see someone that understands and has some knowledge about ADHD, has a specific interest in ADHD, and then the right to choose. So there is, if you just put right to choose ADHD 360, I know that they have got a whole web page dedicated to it. They've got a template letter that you can download. So go there and they'll be able to help you. I hope this helps. The more we know about ourselves, the more we understand, the more we feel seen, heard and understood, the happier we are. So good luck in your journey, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next video. Take care. Bye.